as I continued to develop, the news side of things really started to pick up after that. They started letting me sub. I got a chance to host my own Saturday morning show over there on 1040. And then by the middle of 2023, KFAB in Omaha was like, hey, we really like you and we have an open spot in the afternoons. But it's 4 hours. Like 4 hours at like every single day. Like, what am I supposed to talk about for 4 hours? So I figured it out. You know, it wasn't perfect. I'm still learning. It's been a year. Earlier this year, there was some shakeup, and then they asked if I wanted to do the 9 to 11 on WHO from Omaha. So I was like, yeah, I mean, what a great opportunity to stay connected to home. So 6 hours a day is a lot. I'm lucky enough they're in two different places. I kind of can reuse some material between the two shows, kind of get a dry run one way or the other and learn, you know, how I want to talk about things. But 30 hours a week of talking on the radio is an awful lot. But I think it's a responsibility that I have, right? It's like, I get to talk, but I also love talking to people. And so I love the interactivity of like bringing people on, having interviews, having callers call in with their concerns or things that they want to talk about or their viewpoints on things. And I think we can learn a lot, even through a radio show, kind of like what you guys do here, you know, just like, what are you seeing out there? You know, you may not be a radio person, but you call into my show and you have a thought on something. Like, that's valuable to me. It's like, oh, I never would have looked at it that way. And I think that's valuable for the listener as well. It's the most passionate niche of any, I think, radio genre that you're ever going to find. And it was so cool to connect with people like you when you're out there and you get a chance to like meet each other. You get to talk face to face. You're not just talking through social media. You're not just talking through, you know, one person's talking, listening to the other person through the radio airwaves. That was such a fun time. You know, I miss being able to do stuff like that. I don't even know how you organize something like that in 2024 because everything changed after, you know, like it was so easy when you could like every year. It's like, yeah, we're just going to do this. But then when COVID broke everything up, now it's like we have to go back to square one to figure out how we're going to do this again.